Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Black Male Advice TV, Ringo TV Reactions Live. Yeah, that's right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live doing a reaction. Thought I'd take you on the journey so that you could pretty much be involved with this reaction too. What we're going to be talking about is the topic of you have to be able to afford me to date me. Isn't that interesting? You have to be able to afford me to date me. This is crazy. I mean, this is just amazing. Shout out to D. Nixon, rapper. I see you in the building. Morpheus, what's going on? Gwando, Reggie, Jaleel Richards, Only Way. Let me see, Agnito, Girl, Indigo Girl, what's going on? Fitness Information. Ledarius, what's going on? Let's get right into this, man, because, you know, we got to react, and I'm doing this thing live, so I'm multitasking. You already done know. Nobody else is doing live reactions, so let's just see how this goes, you know. Let's see, who else we got? We got Kenny in the building. What's going on? Weird, what is it? Oh, Weird Stars. Okay, what's going on? All right, let's get into this thing. Let's find out what this woman have to say, see what's going on, and hopefully we can add some commentary and criticism to this, because this is amazing, man. This is what you brothers got to deal with out here in these streets. And hopefully we'll get the answers that we need. Let's go.
I look regular so that you know this is coming from a human being. People still don't understand. I'm not saying that you have to be a baller or you have to afford me everything. I'm saying I've already afforded my lifestyle. You see that car? I paid it off. You see this house? I had to buy it. You see that concrete? That was $12,000. So I feel no need to have to hype you up, and you're coming into my home asking what you cooking, and you can't afford me the lifestyle I've already given myself. I've flown myself to Paris. I've done Greece. I've island hopped. I've done all of that. So it is ridiculous for men to say, oh, you want the pretty girl, you want the girl that does all this. Well, it costs money. It costs money for me to be able to maintain myself and the things that you feel like you want, but you don't deserve. You have to be able to afford the things that I've already given myself, to include the things that I want to do. If I want a $200 dinner, I don't want to feel guilty that you can't afford it because you have kids to pay for. That's not my problem. I don't have kids because I did not want them at that part. So let's make sure that is first and foremost. I've afforded myself the lifestyle. If you're going to date me, you need a more than what I have, or be able to accommodate me, because this isn't free, baby. I look regular.
You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me, man. Brothers, this is the pool of modern women that you have to deal with. This is what we got to deal with, brothers. Do you see the entitlement? This is the nightmare. This is the nightmare that we got to face in these streets, man. This is what we got to deal with. And to Fitness Information, if you can, rewrite your comment and don't add in, any foul language in your comment. Trying to avoid all of that nonsense with YouTube. So for anybody that's joining in the chat, do not use profanity or I will be forced to block you. I am very serious. This is very important. I don't want no profanity in the comments. Keep the comments clean. Now, moving forward, this particular woman is out of her mind. She is so entitled that she wants a man to basically maintain her lifestyle. So basically, we're signing up as men to finance a woman's lifestyle, buy her cars, and if we can't match what she have, she don't want to deal with you. You understand? That doesn't even make any sense. Like, why would us brothers sign up for that type of nonsense? You know, it don't make no sense. Let's listen to this thing again, because this is absolutely crazy how she think. Let's go.
So that you know this is coming from a human being. People still don't understand. I'm not saying that you have to be a baller or you have to afford me everything. I'm saying
she's contradicting herself right there. She's saying you don't have to be a baller, you don't have to do this and all this other nonsense, but clearly that's what you have to do. right? So let's go.
I've already afforded my lifestyle. You see
If you already afforded your lifestyle, why are you worrying about me? Right? Let's go.
that car?
That car, I mean, you put the camera, you zoomed on the car, and then you just move the camera back real fast. Your car only costs about $13,000, and we know you got it used, so it's most likely around $4,000. So please stop acting as if though you done something so great because you bought a car. This is the mindset of the modern woman, brothers. This is her mindset. Let's go.
Paid it off. You see this house? I had to buy it.
The house is actually dirty. And last time I checked, that's what you're supposed to do. The entitlement. I mean, if you're living by yourself and you go get a house, that's your choice. That's what you have to do if you want to be an independent woman. Right? You over here pointing out all of this stuff. See, this is what turns us brothers completely off because we don't want to hear none of this garbage. You know what I mean? We don't want to hear none of this mess. This is a bad situation here, man. Let's go.
You see that concrete? That was $12,000.
Concrete costs $12,000. See, if you actually had a man that understand masonry work, you wouldn't have to spend $12,000. See, this is the problem with the modern woman and why I say she's literally on a collision course because she think because she bought and paid for all of this stuff that somehow as a man, right, we have to pretty much finance her lifestyle and kind of match her energy. But this right here is a turn off. Brothers literally don't want to have nothing to do with you at this point. You understand? We don't have no time for none of this mess. This is a waste of time. And it's just unbecoming of us brothers to pretty much get with a woman who is literally telling us that she paid for her house. We know the house is not paid for. She's most likely renting. I mean, just look at the way she presented herself on camera. You know what I'm saying? Got the weaving up, you know. So basically, we got to foot the bill, do all of this stuff because we're trying to get with her. What exactly is she bringing you guys? What exactly is she bringing? Like, you're on camera telling people about things you bought. Imagine me coming on camera, people, be like, hey, guys, look all the stuff I bought. You know what I'm saying? If a woman is going to come to me, she have to understand that I bought all my stuff. You know what I'm saying? I bought my stove. I bought my refrigerator. Like things you're supposed to do as an adult. Like, are we adults or children? This is absolutely amazing, man. Let's go.
So I feel no need to have to hype you up and you're coming into my home asking what you cooking.
See, brother, she's not trying to cook. Modern women like that do not cook, brothers. They don't cook for nothing. This is a problem, and this is why us as men, we got to be very careful when it comes to these type of particular women. Let me put on the comedy music in the background because this is like a comedy with these damn women, man. Let's go, man. Let me see if I can tune this thing back up. Let's go.
You can't afford me the lifestyle I've already given myself. I've flown myself to Paris. I've done Greece. I've island hopped. I've done all of that. So it is ridiculous for men to say, oh, you want the pretty girl. You want the girl that does all this. Well, it costs money. It costs money for me to be able to maintain myself and the things that you feel like you want, but you don't deserve. You have to be able to.
Wait, did she say to maintain herself? Nah, if this is the result of maintaining yourself, I don't want nothing to do with this. This is crazy, man.
Afford the things I've already given myself to include the things that I want to do. If I want a $200 dinner, I don't want to feel guilty that you can't afford it because you have kids to pay for. That's not my problem. I don't have kids because I did not want them at that part. So Let's make sure that is first and foremost. I've afforded myself the lifestyle. If you're going to date me, you need a more than what I have or be able to accommodate me because this isn't free, baby. I look regular so that you know this is coming from a human being.
She said she looked regular so that you know it's coming from a human being. Regular? That's how you look all the time. Brothers, this is what you're signing up for. This is why I keep telling you, brothers, to focus on your goals and stop chasing these women. When you see them come on camera and they talking all entitled like they got something popping, brothers, please understand that they're in desperation mode at this time. They realize they're going to be single for the rest of their lives, and I guarantee you she's over 35. Guaranteed. You understand what I'm saying? Shout out to Logan for the super chat. Says, a woman who can cook and clean is way more valuable than a woman with a degree. Facts. I don't even have no concern with no woman that have no degree. I don't really care about none of that stuff. A lot of times people worry about those things, but, real men, we're not really concerned with that because we're too busy, focusing on what we got to do as men to be worrying about a woman's degree. If that's what you want to do as a woman, you can go ahead and do that all day long. But just understand and know that us men, we're the ones who's supposed to be providing. So if you want to go do that and you try to get into a relationship and you trying to have kids, I don't see how a relationship is going to work with you trying to pretty much go and do what you want to do while I'm trying to do what I'm going to do. It's just not going to work. You understand? Shout out to Karzaya for being a member for 6 months. He said, this lady is delusional. That's a fact. Let's go.
People still don't understand. I'm not saying that you have to be a baller or you have to afford.
She want you to be a baller. She want you to be a drug dealer. She want you to be a pookie. That's what she want, man. She want you to be those things, man. Let's go.
Be everything. I'm saying I've already afforded my lifestyle.
If you already afforded your lifestyle, you don't need me. Shout out to Karzaya for the super chat. No dinner dates. All you brothers, you better peep that. No dinner dates. If you're with a good woman, chances is she know how to cook. You know what I mean? She know how to cook. Ain't nothing like a woman that know how to cook. You brothers better get up on that, man. You find a woman that know how to cook, brothers, you better stay with that woman. I'm telling you, you better stay with her, man. That's the type of woman you need. Let's go.
You see that car? I paid it off.
Who cares about your car, man? Like, come on. Nobody cares about all of this stuff. Look at that car, I paid it off. Oh my goodness, I paid off my car. That's probably the neighbor's car. That's why she moved the camera so fast. You see that car? I paid off my car.
You see this house? I had to buy it.
I can't even see the house because it's dirty. All I see is a window and sheets all over the place. That's all I see. This is not making any sense, man. Let's go.
That concrete, that was $12,000. So
if you had a man, right, that had skilled trades, he would have literally fixed the concrete. Do you understand? It's very easy to do. While you spending $12,000, us brothers who understand this type of work, we could just go to Home Depot, get all the material we need, and fix the driveway. We could fix the sidewalk. See, this is the reason why you modern women is suffering, because the brothers that have all these skilled trades, you don't want us brothers. You want to go out there and pay Chad so that he could come through and fix it and feel because you spent $12,000 that you balling. You know what's really balling? When you have a man, a husband, in whom can put on his tool belt and literally go outside and literally do the work. That's something you women don't have. You don't have a handyman. You don't have a man with skilled trades. That's why you got to go pay for everything. And you're proud of that. Makes no sense. You understand? Let's go.
I feel no need to have to hype you up.
If you're not trying to be my cheerleader, I don't need you. Because us brothers, we need women in our life that's going to encourage us so that we can move to the next level. And a lot of you modern women, you never want to encourage us brothers. You never want to. You want to be able to just sit back on your tail, your entitled tail, and receive the resources from these men. But you don't want to be their cheerleaders. You don't want to encourage them. Whatever happened to women that were cheerleaders, man? It's like modern women don't even know how to be a man's cheerleader anymore. She just want all of your resources and suck the life out of you and drain you. And then when she's ready, she's going to bounce. Let's go.
and you're coming into my home asking, oh, what you cooking?
What are you cooking? What are you cooking? You know what I mean? I want to know. You know what I mean? I want to know what in the world you cooking here, because it don't make no sense that I'm coming over your house and all you doing is weaving up. Don't make no sense. Shout out to Robertson for the super chat. Appreciate your support. What's going on in the Villa? Citizen, Soldier, Rebel Queen. Let me see who else. Probably forgot a couple of people. Blue Diamond. What's going on? Hulk Strong. Yeah, man, this lady wilding out, man. She tripping, man. I mean, brothers, this is what you're going to be signing up for with the modern woman, man. Self-entitled modern women that feel that you are to come in their life and just finance them. And in all sense and purposes, they're just selling their body. Because I really don't know what in the world this woman have to offer but sex. And 9 out of 10, the sex game is weak. And this is why brothers are always leaving. See, modern women are trying to figure out why is it that they open their legs for Pookie and Ray Ray, and Pookie left, Ray Ray left, and Jim Bug left. It's because they learned that the head game is weak, the sex game is weak, and she can't even cook. So what's the point of being there?
You can't afford me the lifestyle I've already given myself.
Why do we have to afford you your lifestyle? Like, you're boasting about what you're doing. Okay, you got your lifestyle. See, the modern woman don't know how to be a wife. She really don't. This is what us brothers are signing up for, man. This doesn't make any sense, man. Like, this is crazy. Like, what is she doing? Dr. Ray, what's going on? Let's see who else we got here. Stilly Day, young boy. What's good? You know what I mean? This woman wilding out, man. And a lot of you brothers, you're encountering women like this. You know what I'm saying? Some of you brothers, you running into women in these streets. You trying to holla at shorty, and this is the type of mindset you got. It's a turnoff, man. It's crazy, man. Shout out to the dude Sean. What's going on? Let me give you a clap. It's good. You know what I'm saying? You running into women like this in these streets, and this is what you got to put up with. Brothers be hardworking brothers trying to build their lives, right? We trying to settle down, build a family, create our legacy, and this is the kind of women we got to choose from, man. This is not right. This is not right. We must have been born in the wrong time. Like, for real, we must have been born in the wrong time, because this is a bad time for dating, man. Let me see. Shout out to Memo. Wars, what's going on? Appreciate you for the super chat. Says she better have a job and know how to cook and clean. Facts. She better have that. She better have, well, technically speaking, she better know how to cook. That's one thing. But if she's going to be a wife, you know what I mean? If she was to be working, right, it would have to be something at home, because she's going to be taking care of them kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we need her in the house, making sure that the house is run properly and that them kids is being taken care of. Because, you know, the modern woman, she like being at her job. And I keep telling you, brothers, that when your wife go to work, chances are she's pretty much for the streets at the job place. I'm just letting you know. I understand a lot of you brothers, you may not want to hear that news, but normally when your woman go to work, chances are she for the streets. She around these co-worker males all day. Their cologne is in the air. You know, one is wearing Polo. Other one wearing Blue de Chanel. You know, all these guys are having their fragrances all over the office, and she's wearing her little skirt thing going, and, you know, things happen, you know what I mean? So it's best you keep your woman home, man. It's not about you fearing anything, but according to the scriptures, your woman is not supposed to be at no day job. Just keeping it 1,000 with you. See, as a man, you're supposed to be the one that builds structure, right? So that your women, your wives, are doing their role at home. You're supposed to start a business, right? Create some sort of stream where your women are able to pretty much, I guess, do what they're supposed to do in terms of making money because you set that up for them. You taught your women how to make money where they don't have to go into the street and slave. You see? See, as men, we deal with the BS every day when we go to work. We're on the plantation when we go to work. Most of you brothers in the chat, you know what it is, what it's like when you have to go to work and deal with the BS. You know what I mean? You're on the plantation. You're the one that goes through the struggle. You got to build yourself up as a man. Why would you subject your woman to the same slavery? Why? Why subject your woman, who you call your wife, to slavery? Because having a day job, having any sort of job where you have to punch a clock is slavery. At the end of the day, I don't care if you're getting a paycheck. It's slavery. Because you don't want to be there. You have to go there because you're trying to provide. I'm trying to get y'all to understand that you have to live your life in a way where you're more or less separated from the system and more so doing what you got to do. Hulk strong. Avoid posting comments with foul language in it. If I see people posting foul language, I'm going to block you. I'm giving everybody warnings. I'm going to have to put a community post about this because some of you're coming into the chat and I keep saying this. You know what I mean? And all the mods don't approve no comments. Just leave those comments. Don't let those comments fly. I'm going to start to block people. I don't want to do that, but y'all going to have to respect the platform. I don't want no foul language in my chat. Keep my chat room clean. Bottom line. Now, you brothers, you're going to have to get on point when it comes to dealing with women. Your wife, your woman, the mother of your child, it's not supposed to be in the street struggling, trying to earn money. You as a man, you're supposed to create ways, give her ideas on how to make money right from home. You understand me? We live in the information age. We live in a time where there's social media time. There is so many opportunities online for you to make money where you can pull your woman out of that damn workforce and have her at home doing what a woman's supposed to do. If you keep a woman at a clock on a job, she's going to develop a masculine frame where she's going to have this mindset of feeling that she's the provider and she's doing all this stuff. And now you're going to have a rebellious woman. You understand me? I'm going to talk about that in more shows. Now, let's get back into this thing with this crazy woman. Let's go.
I've flown myself to Paris. I've done Greece. I've island hopped. I've done all of that. So it is ridiculous for men to say, oh, you want the pretty girl. You want the girl that does all this. Well, it costs money. It costs money for me to be able to maintain myself.
If that's what you call maintaining yourself, I don't want you. You don't look like you have maintained yourself yet. You know what I'm saying? At least you ain't wearing a cake of makeup. But you don't look like you're maintaining yourself because if the kitchen is not clean and you're not cooking, I don't know what this is. You know, I don't understand what this is, man. Let me see what's going on, man. I'm starting to remove all y'all comments, man. Anybody that I see comments with foul language, your comments is going to be getting deleted. I'm not playing no games with none of y'all. And I'm going to start to make examples of all of you. I don't care if you come to the channel and you've been here a long time, supporting whatever. I'm going to start to ban all of y'all. No foul language in the chat. I repeat, the next person that I see post a chat with foul language and any profanity, you're going to be blocked. Understand the warning. See, this is the problem with Negroes that I don't understand. How many times did I say this? And people still doing the same thing. I don't understand that. Keep pissing me off. You're going to be blocked. It's just that simple.
And the things that you feel like you want, but you don't deserve. You have to be able to afford the things I've already given myself to include the things that I want to do. If I want a $200...
I'm not giving you a damn thing. See, you don't give women stuff. You don't give women stuff just to give it to them because they so haughty and entitled like this woman right here. You don't do that, brothers. You deal with women accordingly based on how they treating you. This woman feel that because she's a woman and have a vagina, somehow you got to come in and be giving her all of this stuff. No, we're not giving you nothing. You're going to have to show some respect to a man. And this is the problem with modern women. They don't want to respect you, brothers. They come in with this attitude of thinking because they're a woman that you're just supposed to do all this extra stuff. Woman, if you got a house, you got a car, you paid for your concrete on your front by your driveway, then hey, do you. You don't need a man at this point. You know what I mean? We're not going to come in and pay all of this stuff for you for what? Just to get some vagina? Just to do that? See, what you're looking for is a simp. You're looking for a man that you can control. And we're not going to have none of that nonsense. Let's go.
Dinner, I don't want to feel guilty that you can't afford it because you have kids to pay for.
In other words, she's willing to deal with you if you got kids by another woman, but she's making sure that you can afford her. You see this nonsense that you brothers got to deal with? This is crazy, man. Let me see. Let me read a couple of these super chats here. Shout out to Logan for the super chat. It says, they are jealous of us. They are jealous of us. They want to be us. That's why they try so hard to compete with us because of gender dysphoria. Yeah, that's definitely a fact. But notice that she can't fix her own driveway. Shout out to Logan for the super chat again. Says we have to level up completely. Physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and etc. Raise our standards and dominate the world. Rise, black man. Facts. We need more brothers to actually do this. You see what I'm saying? It's very important. See, here's the problem, brothers. Here's the problem. I need for all of y'all to understand that as men, right, you really have to stop, right, pause your life and say, look, enough is enough. I'm a grown man, right? I could understand if you're a brother in your early 20s, right? Even though there's really no excuse. Normally around those ages, you're like, you're hardwired to just be wild and crazy. But that's not an excuse for being a whoremonger male. What I'm trying to get you brothers to understand is that they have to come a time in your life as a man that you really say, like, forget these women, right? They're cool. We understand we need them, but we need to focus on what we got to do as men. We need to mature ourselves. We need to be focusing on getting our health in order. And later on down the road, once we established ourselves and we're good, then we could go out here and build this family because we're focusing on us. But if we're chasing women all day, chasing behind, liking photos on Instagram and following all these different women, bro, you're weak at this point. They know that. They know that they got you right in the corner. And this is why we have women like this today, because of simps. Simps are always in their DMs telling them how beautiful they are, telling them how they'll shower them with everything. So they feel they can come on camera and do this. Back in the days, in like the late 80s, there was no internet. There was nobody coming online. There was no social media. Women had to interact with a man face to face. So she had to present herself a certain way. We judged a woman back then based on how she was brought up by her parents. We knew how she was because she wasn't for the streets. You know what I mean? She had to be at home at a certain time. She had a curfew. Y'all remember those days. You know what I mean? Today's modern woman, she live on social media and she feels she's entitled to everything because of the actions of simps.
It's not my problem. I don't have kids because I did not want them at that part. So
notice that she literally is saying that she don't want no kids at that time. We're going to get back to that point again, but let's go.
Let's make sure that is first and foremost. I've afforded myself the lifestyle. If you're going to date me, you need a more than...
If you're going to date her, you pretty much are going to have money to pretty much get in her vagina. That's pretty much what she's saying. That is pretty much what she's saying. And it's very disgusting. If you're a modern woman listening, don't ever say stuff like that. You're degrading yourself. Don't ever say what she just said. That in order for you to date me, you got to have X, Y, and Z. Because what you just told us, brothers, is that in order for us to sleep with you, we got to bring a certain type of money and resources to the table, provide you a couple of things, and then we could gain access. So what we're looking at in our minds is how many other men had access because of what you believe. How many? How many other men had access? This doesn't make any sense, man. Shout out to Fitness Information for being a member for 8 months. Shout out to you. And again, brothers and sisters, be mindful when you're in the chat. Keep the comments clean. You know what I mean? Keep the comments clean. And for the mods, every now and then, kind of just put a reminder in the chat to kind of get everybody up to speed, because sometimes you might have someone that just joined the show and they didn't hear what I had to say, right? And they'll go flaming with the comments. And, you know, because you know how it is with YouTube. YouTube, you know, they have moderators that watch your videos too. A lot of you in the chat, you don't understand that. But they have moderators that when people go live, their job is to monitor chat rooms too, because people do all sorts of crazy stuff online live, if you know what I mean. If you're in the spirit world, you pretty much understand what I mean by going live. You got a lot of people that do things in terms of canceling themselves. Do you need a hint? All right. You got people that do that type of stuff live. So they have moderators that watch these chat rooms, and they don't like when you have all that profanity in the chat. So let's get back into this, y'all. Let's go.
What I have or be able to accommodate me.
Accommodate you with that shirt on? And if you look at that, right, she's basically a rat. Basically. That word is backwards, but I'm just looking at that R-A-T, a rat. You can't make this up, people. You can't. She's trying to eat you out of house and home.
Because this isn't free, baby.
She said this isn't free, baby. What isn't free? What isn't free? Let me guess. Vagina? Yeah. Vagina isn't free, brothers. In order for you, listen, modern woman, it would be better if you just got on camera and say, in order for you to get some of this vagina, you're going to have money. You see how that sound if you say it that way? Sound disgusting. You're going to turn all of us brothers off. Shout out to Naima. I see you in the building. What's going on? Nelly, son of Yah, what's good? Holy Water, what's going on? Adud, what's going on? Kenneth Hall, what's up? And if I forgot anybody, you already done know I'm live. I'm multitasking right now, man. A lot of stuff going on. I'm flipping in the chat. You know, I'm mad. Saying I'm going off on this woman right here. There's a lot of stuff going on, man. She weaving up. Well, let's go.
Regular, so that you know this is coming from a human being.
Oh, you're more than regular. You know what I'm saying? More than regular. Let's go.
People still don't understand. I'm not saying that you have to be a baller or you have to afford me everything. I'm saying I've already afforded my lifestyle. You see that car? I paid it off. You see this house? I had to buy it. You see that concrete? That was $12,000. So I feel no need to have to hype you up, and you're coming into my home asking, oh, what you cooking, and you can't afford me the lifestyle I've already given myself. I've flown myself to Paris. I've done Greece. I've island hopped. I've done all of that. So it is ridiculous for men to say, oh, you want the pretty girl. You want the girl that does all this. Well, it costs money.
Brothers, stop chasing pretty women. I am not looking for no pretty girl. I'm over all of that stuff, man. All this fine, pretty, super pretty face, all this stuff. I don't want none of that, man. Because every time I see one of them chicks, man, and they open their mouth and they start talking that gutter mess, I just get turned off. A woman have to be pretty much decent, have a great personality and so forth, and you can pretty much deal with her. That's pretty much it at this point. It don't make no sense you trying to look for all them super Instagram model type women. We don't need that, brothers. Just find a sister that's in shape. She got to be in shape now. You know what I'm saying? Don't come to a brother because you hear me talking. You figure you could just come to me, however you is. You know, I'm not the local Christian church about come as you are. No. You better come correct. You better make sure you on point now. What I'm saying, you don't got to be no 10, 9, 8, all of that stuff. No, you don't have to be all of that. You just have to have a good personality, be the type of sister that, you know what I'm saying, you know how to cook, you know, the basics that a woman's supposed to bring to the table. You know, all that other superficial stuff, brothers they're not looking for all of that mess. You know what I mean? You come in with a brother with all this attitude and you're independent. I got a job. I don't want to hear none of that mess. I got goals. I'm on a mission. You know what I'm saying? Brothers need cheerleaders, man. You know, when you go to a football game, you go to a basketball game, you know, you have these cheerleaders. They're there to cheer these brothers on, that when they're in a losing game, these brothers can make a comeback and win the game. But see, modern women, they forgot how to be feminine because they're too busy trying to get the so-called bag. And because of that, you don't got no man. That's why. You out here struggling, man. Y'all know what I'm talking about. All you modern women in the clouds, you struggling because you ain't got no man. You mad every damn night. You got to go to bed by yourself. Got that same old pillow between your legs. That's right.
It costs money for me to be able to maintain myself.
That's a joke. It costs money to maintain yourself. Really. So I gotta pay to maintain you. Right? Show in the building. What's going on? See you. Rollo in the building. What's up? What's good, Rollo? I don't even know if I shouted you out. What's good, brother? C3, what's going on? Ball fade 85, what's good? Yeah, I can't with the weave thing, man. I really can't. Because, you know, a brother like to see a sister in the shower, you know, washing her hair, you know? You know, you take her swimming, you know, I can't deal with all that other stuff. Now, you might meet a sister that might be decent and all. She's weaving it up. But, you know, at the end of the day, man, you know, a natural sister with embracing her hair to me is much better because it's a lot of drama with that. I have to make a video on that because it's a lot of insecurity that go behind that. A lot of women deny it. They say, no, I just like to have styles. But no, no, they lying. At the end of the day, you go to other cultures and you see other women embracing their natural hair. You don't see them trying to get our type of hair. You don't see them trying to switch it up. No, they don't care about none of that stuff. All right? So let's get into this right now. Let's go.
And the things that you feel like you want, but you don't deserve. You have to be able to afford the things I've already given myself to include the things that I want to do. If I want a $200 dinner, I don't want to feel guilty that you can't afford it because you have kids to pay for. That's not my problem. I don't have kids because I did not want them at that part. So let's make sure that...
Brothers, if she's not trying to have kids and she's doing all of this stuff, then what's the body count? That's what I want to know. What is her body count? And I know a lot of modern women, you get upset when we talk about body count. Let's talk about that for a little while because it's like you get into your feelings. And let me make something clear to the modern women that are in the clouds. When a brother talk about body count, right, and you get in your feelings in any sort of way, that is when you know something's wrong with you. Right? Because here's the thing. If you're good and you're free and you don't have a problem, your body, your choice, right? Then why do you care that us brothers talk about body count? Why does that bother you? Why? Why? If you feel you're doing what's right and it's okay to sleep around as a woman, right? Why do you care about us brothers when we talk about body count? Why? You know? It don't make no sense, man. Let me see. Well, at Michael, man, at the end of the day, you shouldn't even be having sex with a woman like that. You know what I'm saying? And this is what I mean. Like us brothers, we gotta discipline ourselves when it comes to women. Cause you said put 2 condoms on dealing with her, right? That's the mentality that I want you brothers not to have, right? I respect your opinion at the end of the day, but at the same time, I want to talk about this because this be the mistakes that us brothers actually make, right? We shouldn't have sex with women like that at all. Because again, brothers, we have to be mature. If we're just out here, right, trying to get with women just to kind of get between their legs, have some fun, right? we're no different than the women that have issues at this point, right? We have to have morals and values, man. And I know that may not sound cool to a lot of you brothers who just like chasing tail all day, but you'll avoid a lot of problems if you just have some discipline. Why put on two rubbers to deal with her? That means that you're really not trying to be with her on a serious level. So what's the difference between her and you? You're trying to get some tail. She's trying to get your resources. You're both the same, dysfunctional. We need for you brothers to have discipline. Don't have no sexual relations with none of these women at the end of the day. You know what I mean? And why have sex with her with two rubbers? You're better off just masturbating at the end of the day. I'm just keeping it 1,000. I mean, you got two rubbers on. There ain't no skin-to-skin connection. So you're really not feeling anything with two rubbers on, bruh. Like, damn. You're better off getting some lotion and just take care of yourself. You know, I'm just keeping it 1,000 with you. But let's move forward. Let's go.
Is first and foremost, I've afforded myself the lifestyle. If you're going to date me, you need a more than what I have or be able to accommodate me.
Nobody's going to accommodate you. And Citizen Soldier's correct. That's a correct statement right there. It's not even sex with condoms. It's not. I mean, think about this. When you have sex with a woman, brothers, and you put on a condom, you never got the vagina, bruh. You didn't. I don't know if you think it's like it's a game. Basically, you're using her vagina as a tool to masturbate yourself because there's no skin-to-skin connection. See? All of that is just population control. The invention of the condom was never invented to stop venereal diseases. Actually, it wasn't. It was designed to stop population control. That's something you don't understand. Right? There's no pleasure in having sex with a woman with a condom on. Even women will tell you that. That's why a lot of these modern women always turn up pregnant because they having sex with Pookie and Ray Ray, raw dog. Yeah.
Because this isn't free, baby.
This isn't free, baby. This isn't free. Man. How many of you brothers gonna sign up for this one, man? I am not signing up for that. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna sign off, man. I believe I said enough of this mess here, man. This woman have lost her damn mind. She have lost her mind, man. Listen to this garbage, man.
I look regular so that you know this is coming from a human being.
She's looking regular so that you know it came from a human being. It's crazy, man. Anyway, y'all, man, you already done know what it is. We're going to sign out. I'm going to catch y'all in another stream. You know what I mean? I might do another reaction. I want to see how these live reactions go because nobody on YouTube is doing live reactions. So I decided, let me try this out, see how this thing goes. I know it's a little longer, but at the end of the day, it's a little more entertaining as well as having a lot of truth in the video and so forth, which is good. So, yeah, that's pretty good, man. I like what's going on here. All right. Let's see what we got. Yeah, she's for the streets, man, at the end of the day. Yeah, she's definitely for the streets. Let me see what's going on in the chat. Let me see if I forgot anybody. I didn't see the super chat from Logan. Shout out to Logan for the super chat. He said, I think he said porn is something that has consumed a lot of men in these times, IG especially. That's facts, man. A lot of you brothers, man, you got to stop watching porn. You got to stop following these IG models. Stop draining your energy, brothers. Stop letting modern women drain your soul. It's not good. Women don't respect men that chase them around all damn day. Enough is enough, bro. Okay, she got a big old butt. We understand. She looking real good. We understand. But stop chasing her around. Stop. Let her see you focused on your work. Let her see you moving in these streets differently. Don't be like these brothers chasing women around all day. They don't respect that, man. They don't. Women gravitate towards men that they see focused on their craft. They don't gravitate towards you guys that's in the DMs all day telling them how beautiful they look all day. They hear that every day. Every day is the same comment from thirsty guys. And they know all these guys, they just want to hit it from the back at the end of the day. She know you a man. She know you attracted to her. Just leave it like that. You know, at the end of the day, just leave it like that. You don't have to be all overly thirsty, man. So anyway, I'm going to catch you on another stream. You know what I mean? I might do probably 2 or 3 more videos later on. We'll go get something to eat. And I'm going to come back with more live reaction videos, see how these go. And, let me know if you like these particular videos. I might do a poll and see what people like, if they prefer live reactions or you like the pre-recorded reactions, because I'm trying to make you be a part of the show. In other words, while I'm reacting, you're a part of the reacting. So you're there with me rather than me going into the studio, you know what I mean, and do what I do. You're a part of the show. It makes it a little more interesting that way. So that being said, I'm going to get up on out of here. Shout out to Paris. I see you in the building for being a member for 7 months. Shout out to you. Said peace, fam. All right. All right. Karzai said I like lives. All right. Okay. I'm going to do a poll to see what people think about it. Because normally when you do reaction videos, you want to keep them short. But sometimes live reactions like this, people actually prefer because you go more in depth. And then when you have the audience right there, they're reacting with you at the same time. So they get to share their input in the video in the comments, which makes it more entertaining as well as better for the replay. That when people view the replay, they could look at the comments and be like, okay, everybody was on point during that show. That was a good show. So that being said, I'm going to catch you on another stream. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Tell your buddies, your friends about the platform, because you all know I'm shadow banned. You already done know. You know how YouTube is, man. They don't want to see your brother grow, man. But shout out to all the other content creators, all the other brothers doing reaction videos, man. Shout out to all those brothers. You know what I mean? I'm going to be doing some interesting videos, man. And I'm going to also be doing some videos because I want to, give flowers to various content creators that's doing their thing, whether they agree with me, whether I agree with them or not. It's just something I want to do because a lot of times in these YouTube streets, what I realize is there's a lot of division, right? And we have to understand that this division that's going on is not cool and it needs to really end. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to do my part to kind of build a bridge or put out fires, because there's a lot of fires on social media. And the thing is, as black men especially, we're in a position where we can do so much. And while we're divided, it's actually stopping progress. And I feel that as a content creator, I'm partly to blame because there's certain people I don't agree with. And we cannot let disagreements hold back purpose. And it's something that I'm looking at and I'm realizing that it needs to change. So hopefully when I speak on those issues, other content creators will kind of add their 2 cents in and we can make progress and move forward. You don't have to agree, right? You don't have to talk with one another. You don't have to be friends. But at the end of the day, there have to be a certain level of respect for the business and certain boundaries that we don't cross. There are certain content creators you don't hear me talk about, right? Never make videos about. You would never see me make videos about because there's a certain level of respect, even if there's disagreements. But that needs to go across the board, even to people that you really don't agree with. And it needs to stay in a certain level where we're focused on maintaining what we built And we need to come to a point where we can actually build something that no one can take away from us. It's very important. There's a lot to this that a lot of you brothers may not be focused on. Like, we could literally make an empire. And if all our minds were focused on one particular goal, man, we would be changing this game big time. But I'll talk about that another time. Right? So y'all have a blessed day. I'm going to most likely be back later on. Shout out to all my patrons. I got you. Don't worry about it. I'm going to start a series over there. I'm going to do some new content. I'm going to be over there probably later on, late tonight. So I'm going to be doing a little adjustments. I got a couple of videos I got to make. So, yeah, y'all have a blessed night. You know what I mean? I'm going to be back later on. And shout out to everybody in the clouds that are afraid to subscribe, that are afraid to come into the chat. Shout out to all the single mothers. Shout out to all the ladies that don't like me. You know what I mean? All my haters and stuff. You know, you got people, they coming after me left and right, yo. They mad as hell, man. I'm like, what's the matter with these people, man? But it's all good, man. I'm enjoying life. You know how it is. So I'm going to get up on out of here, go get something to eat. It is what it is. And I'll catch y'all in the next stream, next reaction video, or whatever I'm doing. So that being said, peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/RingoTVRaw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at RingoTVRaw.
This is Black Male Advice TV, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth 100% raw and uncut. I'm out. Peace.